I hope you're ready for this. Alrighty. That is right, Nameless. Okay, so, man. So much I want to show you and so much I want to do with you guys. Woo! Okay, so I hope this is a good time to begin. Hold on, let me do this. What's up, friends? This is Manni and welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends in today's live stream. As I've already told you on Wednesday, during the last live stream, today we're live with Raid. And I did get myself a new legendary champion that over the course of this live stream with you for the next hour, I want to level him. It's the Skeletor legendary. He's a supporter, and I don't have any equipment inside, so we're gonna equip him, we're gonna level him, and we're gonna make him really, really good. Although I think he won't be as good as my other champions just yet, but in time he will. And that's the goal of this video. The challenge is to level up Skeletor so that I can use him better in the future, okay? And have another legendary ready to roll. Hey, hey guys! Nice, people are coming in. Thanks for joining, boys and girls. Also, I definitely want to make sure you guys know there is a lot of really good stuff that you can get here in this live stream. There's a link down below. This is a sponsored stream, full disclosure. But I have played Raid Shadow Legends for so many years now. And I legitimately enjoy it. I'm not playing it as much and daily, but I always log back in and just enjoy a bunch of matches and a bunch of battles. And I like this style of play where you can just watch the action go and you have to solve the problems by yourself. And so yeah, I've been playing this all this time, and if you want to do it too, there's a link down below that lets you download the game directly, and it will secure yourself a lot of really good stuff on top of this. You'll start with Zargala, an epic orc that you get just from registering with my link, an epic champion, so definitely a good start. And then AINA once you level to reach level 25 in the game. And then you get another epic boss killer champion, AINA. And the crazy thing is, you get a legendary champion for sure right now in the game. Using my link below and you log in. And let me just say so much ahead, I wish I could have started playing Raid with legendary champions. I back then started with rare champions, and I think I had like one epic in there. And that was it. Right, an epic champion. You can start with a legendary right now, because if you take a look here to the left, there is this calendar reward system where you get the legendary champion Ludex Artor. I don't have him yet. Nobody has him yet, I think, or at least from this calendar. It still takes a little while because it's still going on. So you can use my link below, collect the rewards every day. And you should get the champion later. And then also there's a vote going on where you can vote for what special item, legendary item you want to give him, right? Or he's gonna get when he comes. And currently the vote looks very strong for the standard weapon here that will give you some really good all-round bonies that you can use in every situation, whereas some of the others are more like maybe a little more situational. Yeah, so yeah, this is something that you can use very well. HP, speed, and accuracy is a pretty good all-round stat set. And that's why people are going for this. And yeah, so just by logging in, collecting the daily rewards, you'll get this legendary champion. And that is just nuts, my friends. And that's not it. There's another legendary you can get. But I'll tell you about this in a moment. Okay, let's first start playing a little bit, because I want to show you the problem that I have with my Skeletor, okay? Right now you see that my champion are all really strong already, but Skeletor is not. He's low level, although he is a legendary, he needs to be leveled. So if I go, for example, to the Dragon's Den, or a lair, and let's just choose a lower difficulty, because like I said, he's not so leveled. Let's go with stage 12. And so we're gonna equip, let's form the team. I'm gonna equip here my legendary. She's really good. She is a healer supporter. The Elva, Autumnborn, and her aura skill. important is you build your team, and the first champion is the leader. And he usually has an aura skill that he provides for the rest of the party. And that aura skill here is speed for all battles. Speed is by far the most important value, if you ask me, because it makes it so that your champions have more turns than the others. And so that is why I put her into the lead slot. Also, she's healing and she can revive. And she's actually pretty tough too. Not so much of a damage dealer though, but very good healer, supporter, and reviver. Plus that aura. And then I need nukers. Now I have healing and revive. What I don't have is defense and damage, right? I need damage nukers now. So we want to attack that dragon. So I'm going with Dirandil here. He is insanely powerful as a assassin, damage dealer. Even though he's only an epic champion, he is incredibly dangerous and powerful. The way I equipped him with having almost 100% crit rate. Okay, I'll show you this in a bit about the crit rate, because it depends on your equipment that you equip. So, we're putting him in here, second. And then we also have a mass damage dealer, Deliana. She's also a legendary that I obtained over the years. And I got her leveled pretty well and equipped extremely well. She does a lot of area effect damage, and I think she provides leech debuffs on the enemies. And then she makes a block buffs debuff. That is extremely important. So she puts that debuff on the enemy team and they cannot apply buffs to themselves for the duration. Insanely powerful. And then she has a lot of block buffs here. Again, block buffs with all attacking enemies. And she can also, she has an aura skill I'm not using now. And she increases champion's accuracy. So super awesome hero for area splash or damage. So we're going with Deliana, and then I need more damage, and that's where Nethril comes in. He is a damage dealer he's a nuker against bosses mostly, because he doesn't do so much damage at once, but he poisons my enemies, and when their turn begins, they take a lot of damage at once. And that's kind of how he works. And he can also slow down the enemy turns, like he can stun them and set their turn meter back. And that is extremely important too. And then lastly, we could go with Wither the Crown for more healing power, but I think that might be too much healing. We rather want to have some damage. And this is where I think I need to level Skeletor, because I think he can do some damage and he provides support as well. Because he can increase the duration of random debuffs on the enemy while attacking. Then he can petrify an enemy, basically setting their turn meter back to, and decrease speed on bosses. He has increased accuracy for my allies, and block debuffs again for the enemy. Super important. And later he's going to be able to make that even more powerful. And the accuracy aura I will probably not use. But yeah, so we want to level him. That's why I'm putting him in here. These 4 champions are going to be powerful enough to beat that stage, and he needs the experience from the battle to level. Alright? So, is this game for free? No Warabots. Yes, this is Raid Shadow Legends. It's free for PC, Android, iOS. You can play it on mobile as well as PC. And using the link below, you can actually get it right now. Use it in securing yourself all these extra bonies I've mentioned in a couple of minutes ago. 2 legendaries that you can get, plus extra epics that you just lock in with, right? So, really good. Get that link and download the game, secure yourself these rewards at the very least, and it also helps me out a lot, by the way, right? The link is currently being posted by Nightbot. So. Alright, so. So, what's going on here? I'm reading some of the chat messages. I'm still in the Manni-Gaming clan, started a while back. You mean here in Raid, or are you referring to Warabots? Yeah. Yeah, some people are surprised that I'm playing Raid. I've mentioned this a few times, but you may have not catched it or caught it. Let's have a battle here. I've actually enjoyed this a lot. I loved World of Warcraft back in the days, and it creates a bit of a similar fantasy feel for me. Although I'm not technically controlling each champion myself, because typically you can control them all yourself. I can start my attack with Dirandil here and make this, right? But I can also hit auto, and then my champions will do this in automatic mode. And Raid had an update recently where you can do this now in background even, and upgrade your champions in the process, while the background battles are taking place in the background. It's a new feature they just implemented, but I actually do like to watch the battles, because this way I can figure out what I can improve on my party. I also want to build my team in a ways, always, that they can do things very well in auto mode, right? And if something doesn't work right in auto mode, I have to change this composition of my heroes, or improve something on their abilities, right? On their gear. Or maybe just switch champions out for other ones. And you see, Skeletor just took a lot of damage, but he leveled up twice from this battle alone. 2 level ups, right? And we also get a lot of gear, because we're doing the Dragon Slayer, and you get, in this case, speed boots, which is not bad. With HP bonus and attack, the speed is good. I'm gonna keep it because I typically want primary attribute speed all the time. Yeah, let's keep doing more. And we can also do multi-battles, which means we're gonna keep doing battles over and over and over until our multi-battles run out. Woo! AFK grind? It is an AFK arena type game. You could call it that, yeah. Because you can play yourself, but I really love to watch it in auto and just check my progress. And level the champions and gain loot and stuff like this. Also, I have played the clan boss before, right? Which you can only play when you have a clan or you're inside a clan. The goal on this boss is not to defeat him by yourself. Typically, you can't do it. But you have to do as much damage as you can possibly do. And I always get whooped by the clan boss. I always get whooped. But I can see my progress, how much I'm getting, how much damage I can do to him before I get whooped, and then I can optimize this, and it's fun. This is like finding the solution to the problem, you know? Figuring out what you need for which boss and enemy, and then building your group against that to counter it. You ever had a honey sandwich before? What a question. Yeah, I did. I guess I like honey too, but I'm more like the chocolate kind of Nutella guy. By the way, in the top left you see the QR code. Instead of using the link, you can also use the code, by the way, right? Makes it a little easier for you guys, unless you're watching on the same phone, then it might be a little difficult. The game looks weird, somebody said. I mean, it has its own style and taste, and this here is not the most difficult thing, but you see Skeletor leveled up twice again. So we're going right where I wanted to go. Yeah. Woo! 5 years on it here. Lightspeed Warabots. You're playing for 5 years already? 99% grind is the problem with the game. It is grindy because you always have like a goal, you know? For instance, I want to level up my equipment, but I need more silver to do that. So what I will do, I will lock in multi-battles where I earn the most, artifacts that I can auto-sell and get a ton of silver in the process. So I'm farming silver so I can upgrade this. Now, next time I might have maybe I want to ascend an item or equipment gear, and for that I need a certain resource or potions or stuff. And so I go into specific dungeons that allow me to farm those. So you're always grinding, but you're not grinding actively, you're grinding passively with the game, right? Technically, you don't even need to sit there and watch it, but I like to do that. And I think that's the appeal of the game, is that you always have a goal and you're pursuing this goal. And depending on, like, if you want to progress fast towards it, you're going to have to choose the higher difficulty dungeons. And in order to succeed against them, you have to find a way to do that, you know? And with your cards that you have, with your champions. And yeah, I love that. Woo! And Killroot is making it all the more fun. Why not a Warabots stream? Because we streamed Wednesday Warabots. I remember, we just begun live streaming Warabots again, right? So let's just be happy with the fact that we're back doing live streams on every Wednesday now, okay? Even if sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe I would like to have like a day off or do something else, I'm doing the live stream every Wednesday with you guys right now. And probably even from my vacation. I'm moving on a vacation for a while soon. And I'll probably even do that on Wednesdays then, okay? But I will also do some other live streams and some other videos in between. And one of them is today Raid Shadow Legends, which is, by the way, as I've said, full disclosure, it is a sponsored stream. It helps me big time, okay? I will also have some videos coming up with Raid, where I want to explain the game a little to you guys, to show you how progression works, and a few other things. So this is all coming up. And again, this helps me and personally on a big level, right? Because, as you know, War Robots is doing fine, okay, on the channel, but I can't build on this forever, because we all see where this is going. So I have to look for some alternatives how I can do my living, and when there's an opportunity to show you a game that I'm playing anyways, that's a great opportunity for me to show that and get some good help from that, you know? So I hope nobody's gonna be upset with me that I do something that you guys didn't expect, because this is something that actually is a passion of mine, and I actually enjoy showing that. And I understand it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I also know you guys a little, and I think from the pure action in War Robots, having something that's a little bit more relaxing, a little bit more passive playstyle, can be a nice thing for a change, you know? Have fun on your vacation, Deborah's saying. Thank you. Appreciate that. I haven't been on a vacation for like 2 months, or 2 years, or maybe even 3. So yeah, I kind of need it now. Not that YouTube is that exhausting, but it can be. There is a lot of pressure that people don't see. They see me, oh, how difficult can this be playing games? Wow, hard, right? No, there is a lot of pressure going on behind the scenes that you guys don't see. Especially living in Germany. Paying the highest taxes in the frickin' world, man. Insane. But yeah, so let's defeat that boss a bunch of times, and then we have leveled up Skeletor quite a bit. We started with him being on level 8, I believe, or was it 12? Now he's already 17, after this battle probably 18. And then we can start equipping some gear to him. And I already have an idea, because I have another champion, an epic champion, Horden. He's a good champion. And maybe we can use his gear that he's got and just slap it onto Skeletor. Because that would make him much more powerful. Right now, Skeletor is empty. He's got no gear. So he basically does nothing. You see he's doing 0 damage. He got no HP. He's a pushover because he's not equipped. But I'm going to do that with you in a moment. I more like when you do streams like these, because we can actually talk with you. Yeah, it's a different interaction style, right? It has a more... My goodness, my chair is so hot right now with the seat. Yeah, it's a different style. We have a better interaction during streams like this. In War Robots, I'm always so concentrated on the action. Here I can read a little more. So, again, I think this is something that could really be a useful or a nice addition for a change. Good thing I woke up earlier than usual today. Woke up directly to a live stream, but I definitely am going back to sleep after. Phoenix says that. All right, man. Well, good morning to you. You know, morning doesn't have to be in the morning for you, guys. Whenever you wake up, that's morning. At least that's how I roll sometimes. The game rate is not bad, but it's turning more pay to win than before. See, this is the thing. I've always been with the game for such a long time, and I'm just conveniently farming my gear. I'm just leveling my champions. There's a lot of stuff that you can constantly get for free in the game, including champions. Although some of those things are for new players, right? So when I tell you guys you get a legendary champion, the Ludex Artor is something everyone can get, this legendary. Everybody gets it, even those who already are players of Raid. In the left, the 20-day calendar, you can get that champion yourself for free. But the other legendary champions are things that only new players will get when they register with my code below. And I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm talking about. Let's do this now, okay? Turn off multi-battle, yes. We get a summary. We earned 40,000 experience for Skeletor. We farmed 81,000 silver and completed 5 battles. He's risen to level 20 from, I believe, 12. And we got all this gear. Now we can go through this and say, okay, crit rate, crit damage is good, resistance is bad, attack without percent is bad. I'm selling that. Boom. Another 30,000 earned, right? So already 110,000 silver. This helmet, base HP is a normal stat for every helmet. Accuracy, percent attack, it's just a rare helmet. Boom, another 30k. Sold. We have a shield, lifesteal effect, resistance, defense, crit rate, HP percent. Resistance, if that would be speed, I would keep it. But it's not speed, unfortunately, so not very good. And this is how you sort the gear. You understand what you're going for, and you're selling it directly or after a summary. HP helmet, resistance again, defense without percent. Nah, thanks. Although the defense could be okay without percent, but I need speed primarily. This is already looking better. We have HP percentage based. Accuracy also very important for some champions. And defense in percent. Could be good. Heals 30% of damage dealt. That it could be a good plate for some champion at some point. So we're gonna keep that. Attack, percent, accuracy. Then we have resistance as a base value. I'm never gonna use that, so nope. Selling it. HP percent, HP, and crit damage in percent. Not bad, but it's just a rare item. Not the best. This could be good. HP, defense, and percent crit rate. This should be speed, and then it would be a great helmet. So let's sell it for 54k. Alright, so basically we earned like 500k or 400k from this. You also saw the damage numbers, how much damage each champion did, so you can evaluate which champion was really valuable in this team, and then you can make a better team up later. Okay, so now about the other legendaries, right? I've told you, you get the this legendary. Hold on, not here. Wait, which one do I have? Booster every day. Select boost. Which one do I still have? Open all faction crypts is what I got. All right, gotcha. So here's the thing, right? Here's the reward calendar, and here you get all of us, including existing players, this legendary champion. And that's gonna be good. It's gonna be Ludex Artor, okay? A legendary champion for you all. And then in 25 days from collecting this every day. And then there is the promo code here, where you can type in as a new player. 48 hours after registering using my link below, you can secure yourself. And I wish I had been able to start with those legendaries, man. Seriously, they are so powerful, such a great help. There are a bunch of them to choose from. For example, let me show you them, okay? We have here in the index, in the orcs category, there are these factions, the orcs, and we have Supreme Gallic. Where is he? There he is. So this crazy boy, he's an attack champion. You can get him for free with these abilities. He's doing some pretty good attack, HP burn effects, and fear. And he can get that done for you if you go here, promo codes, and you type in, hey, open the window. There we go. You type in Supreme, oops, hold on, Supreme 6. This is the code. As a new player, within 48 hours of using my link and registration, you'll get this legendary champion. But before you do that, make sure to know, you can only get one of them now from the ones I show you. So this was Supreme Gallic, and he's great as an all-rounder for attacks. But if you like PvP, the game also has an arena PvP mode where you play against other players and their champions. And there is a champion in the Skinwalkers category that is insanely good for PvP. His name is Sun Wukong. It's this guy. And the crazy thing is, aside from doing a decent amount of damage and being attack champion too, when he gets killed, he self-revives. And not just once, he does it all the time, constantly, every 3 turns. So even if an enemy kills your Sun Wukong, he's just gonna come back. He doesn't even need to be revived, he's doing it himself. That is insane. It is so annoying. I've fought PvP battles where this guy came back like 15 times. Can you imagine how annoying this is? So, super interesting champion for any kind of PvP player who loves doing PvP arena. And you can get him if you don't want Supreme Galek and you want to focus more on PvP. Then you can get him by typing in Monkey King. Again, as a new player within 48 hours of using my link. But only one of those 3 champions I'm about to show you can get. So this is the second one, Monkey King. Okay, and then confirm, but it will say only for new players because I'm an existing player. I don't get to do that. Okay, so, and then there is a third one. Actually, there's 4 of them. Sorry. Then there's Alice the Wanderer, and that is fantastic. Hold on a sec. She is from the Sacred Order. Alice. She's... here. She looks pretty cool. And she has a massive sword. She's also a legendary attack champion. That hits multiple times. Probably does a lot of damage. I never saw her in action. But she can increase the cooldowns of enemies. She will ignore defense. And inflict more damage with each target turn remaining on all their skills. Cooldown. So, okay, so the more cooldown she sets up on the enemy, the more damage she does, and she has an attack bonus as an aura skill. And she's going to be interesting. You can get her. Also, by the way, the game tells you from people's reviews. People make reviews about each champion, and you can see the statistics and how good each champion is in each individual different arena or dungeon in PvP. And you see it goes up to 5, so she's really strong. And you can get her for free by typing in Get Alice into the list, like so. And then there's one more, Get Alice. If you do that, boom, you can get Alice. Only one of those 4 champions. And here comes the last one. It's Loki the Deceiver from the Barbarians, which I already have. I have him from the event when the Asgard Divide event came, and I got Loki there. Right, that gives away a lot of free stuff. You just gotta stay with it. And I already have him here. And he is also pretty good. I would say he's not as good overall as Alice is. And for Arena, he's not as good as Sun Wukong. Supreme Galek is also probably better. So I personally would recommend going with one of the other 3 options. But if you do like the Asgard and this type of mythology, he's a good supporter who can put Veil on your champions, block buffs on the enemy, similar to what my Deliana champion does, has a perfect Veil for himself, and brings an accuracy bonus. And him you can get by typing in Get Loki. Hold on, there we go. Get Loki, boom. That's the code for him. Again, only for new players. One of those 4 you can get as a new player. And not gonna lie, some of these fighters are kinda hot, Manni. Phoenix says, yeah, I know what you mean. They look fantastic, some of them. Like, Alice looks pretty good, right? I like that she has, like, different stockings. It's cool. She has a drink me bottle on the front, hanging there with a key around her neck. She looks pretty good. And we have, yeah, some pretty crazy champions here. I feel like some of the really good lookings are in elves or dark elves. High elves here. They have some pretty crazy looking characters. Arbiter here. Pretty good armor, I like it. If we can call that armor, right? So yeah, definitely some good looking champions in this game. Yep. Oh my, Phoenix says. I think they will, because they all generate a switch don't give a long time. People would spend and abandon the game. Well, some people, it's not everybody's cup of tea, obviously, right? But I stick with it for a long time, and it's not because of those promotions. It's because I really enjoy watching this fantasy-style RPG play out and solving the problems that I am standing in front of with the bosses. Alice is probably one of the best of those champions because she has actually purpose as a clock out champ. Alyssa says that. So you think Alice is the most useful one here from the bunch? How about Supreme Galek? I haven't played with Galek yet as an orc, but I think he's probably... Let's look at the reviews. He gets really good reviews too. 4.8, 4.9. In average, maybe something about 4.7. But Alice is, I think she's a little bit newer, can it be? I'm not sure when exactly Alice came in. But yeah, she has a lot of reviews, and her reviews are also really high. So I think they're both, in terms of those, at a similar level maybe, but could be that she's a little more useful in some ways. Unfortunately, I can't get her, because I'm an existing player. I can't get her by typing in the code. I would probably go actually and try Alice myself. Alright, so let's go for the goal that I've set for this live stream, my friends. I wanna figure out how good we can make Skeletor. You see, he has no equipment, but I could definitely go and take from the Bannerlord's Horden and take his stuff. He has the set life, the more HP bonus. And Skeletor, doesn't he have a skill that depends on HP? Yeah, damage based on HP. Damage based on HP. So giving him more health is a really, really good thing. So let's remember what we got here. We've got the Relentless set, weapon, plus 12, shield, armor, and gauntlets. So let's unequip those. Remove them from Horden. Bam, ba-doo-doo, bam, ba-dee-dee, Woo! Okay, let's put them in first, okay? It's the Relentless set. It's further down. Let me find it real quick. I have a lot of gear already. This also does increased health. It's the Immortal set. Divine Life? No. Relentless. Where is it? Bam, bam. Woo! Lethal is also pretty good, but it's not increasing my health. We need to give him more health. Oh my goodness, I can't find the Relentless. Where is it? Untouchable, Perception, Resilience. There are so many different sets that have different set boni. And then each item, of course, brings their own bonies that are random when you get them. Why did I not find it? Relentless. Ah, there it is. Sorry, my bad. Okay, here's the weapon. Equip. Then we have the shield. Equip. The gauntlets. Equip. And then there was the armor. Ah, here. Plus 16. With 60% more attack. Very nice. So, let's go back to Horden. Wait, the Relentless needs 4. Oh, it's a 4 times set bonus. Oh no, it's not the more HP, it's the extra turn. I just confused that. It's an extra turn. 18% for an extra turn. And it's, yeah, with consecutive hits. So this is also a really, really good set. Relentless is typically a really good choice, but it's not providing me more health. So we could go with, we get a lot more health here from this set, which increases damage percentage based and speed. Oh, that's important. So it's the critical rate set, 16 and helmet. Okay, the crit set. It was orange. I need to find it real quick. Give me a second. Defiance. Ugh. I hate when I don't find something. Hold on a second. Offense, speed, crit rate. Was it this? Yep, this was it. Okay. And we have 2 to choose from. We have the one with... Both of them have 40 speed. Both of them are level 16. One of them increases accuracy. The other one increases HP. So we're going the one with that increases HP. Although, wait a minute. This one also increases HP. Crit rate stays the same. HP 10%. This is HP 9%. Defense and defense. This one has increased accuracy. Does he need accuracy? Does he even apply debuffs? Oh, I think he does. Yeah. Okay. In that case, we'll go with the accuracy one. There we go. Alright. Then we have here on Skeletor. This is a Banner Lord. I don't need to switch that. Let's see what we can give him. Knight's Revenant. Attack or HP. Yeah, we have only ring slot right now. Give me a second, I'm almost finished with this. I just need to figure out which one we take. HP, defense, attack. HP. I think this one here is better. Let's level that up. Using our silver, we can get it to at least level 12. Okay, boom, level 12, 180,000 spent. Not too much, we have 6 million silver. Alrighty, so, now that this guy is ready, he's a lot more powerful than before now. And there are many more ways to level him up. We can improve his skills with masteries, which we need these scrolls for. And we can also upgrade his skills with skill books. But for now, I just want to see the difference between before and now. Alright? The last one, Manny. Yes, HP and defense there. No attack needed. My eyes are gonna bleed from this. Uh-oh. What? Oh, did I choose something wrong? Manny, you should try blocks fruits. I don't know what that is. Yeah, okay, let's go and try it. And, yeah. I want to see how strong he is now, compared to before. We did the Dragon's Lair before. I think stage 12 we did. Let's do stage 13 now, so that the dragon has a little more HP. And let's see how Skeletor will do now. And by the way, he will still get a lot more powerful from leveling up. We just gave him gear now, but he can reach level 60, right? So let's, oh, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, level 50. He can reach level 50 right now. So let's check this out. How much better he is now. Boom. Okay, nice crit. He's not the fastest. His turn comes late compared to my others, but that's of course because these guys are pimped to the max. They're really, really strong. And okay, turn meter decrease. Oh wow, very nice. And it comes at the next time. Okay, so let's see if he decreases the turn meter and how much he will do. Okay, and boom. Block buffs. He already added a block buffs debuffs to the dragon, so he can no longer buff himself. And this is a similar skill that Diliana also has, but she does it in different intervals, so having it twice is actually not a bad idea. He got the double turn. Remember we equipped the Relentless set? He gets 2 turns. But maybe you're right. Maybe attack is not necessary on him because he's a support champion. And I don't think he does a lot of damage. So critical damage, critical hits, and attack all probably might not be so necessary on him. I think what we need on him is more HP, just freaking maxing that HP pool. But now he's got a lot more health than before, so he's not gonna go down so easily. Boom. He's not doing too much damage, but he is okay. He's supporting not with damage, but with his effects that he's doing. And he still has a lot of levels to gain until he becomes as powerful as the others, right? So what we got here, speed and damage crit. But defense is a bad stat. Okay. Right, cool. By the way, there are more rewards than existing players can get too. And I have saved getting those with you right here, okay? So the first one is Gameleap. There are 4 codes that you can activate, but only once every day. Today, I'm gonna use the first one with you right here, promo code Gameleap. That should give us 10 energy, energy and 10 XP brews and 100,000 silver. So let's use that, Gameleap. That should work. You received, yep, I got it, nice. And in one day, I can add another promo code, which there are 3 more. PP500 is another one that gives a lot of really good stuff. And up here are my new bonies I just got. So this is something every existing player can use as well. So let's see what's in the market. Is there anything? Oh, wow. Dude, this thing costs 2.9 million? Jeez, I've never seen such a good item in the store. 35 attack, 5% crit rate, HP, crit damage, defense. If this was speed, I would completely go for it. Or maybe if it was attack percentage based. Or HP percentage based. I would probably go for it. But this way... Yeah, it's a 6-star legendary. Holy smokes. I didn't even know they had this in the store. What the heck? Oh, I wish I could have this with a better primary stat. You can re-roll the stats, but they will all be randomly assigned. So the chances of getting exactly how you want it is really low. Well, you're seeing that for the very first time. Yeah, I've never had a legendary 6-star item in the store market. I've looked in there hundreds of times. Because remember, I did this revival path. I haven't played in a while. I logged back in and they gave me this revival path where I got Alva. And for this I had to do daily quests. And every day I played Raid for like 2 months or 3. And I did the daily quests and the weekly quests. And for this I also needed to buy an item in the store. So every day I would buy one. And I looked in every time, and I never saw a 6-star legendary in here. Oh, Manny missed my content. Oh, okay. You can't watch them now. Manny, I miss your old Twitch streams, but I saw you remove them. Not me, I didn't remove them. Twitch removed them. They sent an email, said something about you need to cut down on your recorded gameplay, because Twitch sucks and they have no money apparently and they cannot provide enough server strength to keep the videos live and to provide streamers with an acceptable and high bitrate like YouTube. You upload a video, it stays on forever. You can start streaming in 4K 60 the moment you log in. Sorry, Twitch wants to be a streaming platform, but sorry, you suck. Right? I mean, sorry, Twitch is just not relevant for me. It has never been, because the streaming quality is not remotely as good as the one from YouTube. And then they have these restrictions on videos now. I don't. Twitch is like completely outdated, if you ask me. But yeah, so for me at least. And I feel like if they wanted to be the best streaming platform, they should make sure that anybody can stream at the perfect quality right from the start. That's why I'm not doing it there, you know. All right, so cool. So let's keep leveling our Skeletor a little more, because that's the goal for today. And let's see another dungeon maybe, right? Let's go with where is he really good? Let's see where he really shines, because remember, we can see the reviews for players where they tell us in which category they consider him the best. And while he definitely isn't as good, like look, Horden, I took the gear from, he actually scores better. So he's not that good, but he could be good in... he's rather... I guess he's quite mediocre. But I still wanted to level him. It's one of my few legendaries that I have. So, Chimera, this is the clan boss that I'm going to show you in another upcoming video. Dragon's Lair, this is actually where he's pretty good. Spirit Keep, I think it's not open right now. Iron Twins Fortress. Spirit Keep, I think, is closed, right? Yeah. Iron Twins Fortress is open. Okay, so we can go here. Let's not go with the highest difficulty because he's still not maxed. Let's go with stage 3. I think we might be able to pull this off. We're using... not Loki. We're using him to level up more. Let's go, and then I can read a few messages here. Some nice music, yeah, dude. I like it. It's a bit, you know, it's from Christmas back then, but I find it so relaxing that I let it in. I just let it in the playlist. How long have you been playing Raid, Manny? I think it's for about 4 years now, maybe even 5. But like I said, I have not played it all like continuously all the time. I've been this type of player who logs in after a month or so, and then I log in like for a couple of days per week and play a few matches. And then sometimes I don't play for a month and I log back in later, you know? So it's this kind of playstyle where I come and go. And usually it's tied to events. When there are some strong events where you get some legendaries and some really awesome stuff for free, I typically go in and secure myself that loot. And those champions and stuff. And this is how I, over the years, I've gotten to a really good amount of legendaries and stuff that I can use. This champion, this boss does a lot of damage, dude. And Loki is almost done. But if he would die, sorry, not Loki, Skeletor. If he would die, I could revive him with Elva. My lead champion would revive him. All right, so a couple of more multi-battles. Interesting, anti-griefer. That name comes from Minecraft, doesn't it? I can't even remember what I ate last night. Brain smaller than a pea for remembering things, but bigger than a dinosaur from math. Yeah, those dinosaurs, right? They were really bad when it comes to that. And they had troubles cleaning their hands. There was this funny joke that I've read during the pandemic time, where there was this meme with a dinosaur. You would see like a T-Rex standing with his hands like so. They can almost not touch each other. And it said, it's extinct. Couldn't wash his hands. It was funny. Use your Godseeker. What do you mean, my Godseeker? Champion. Need to check. Because sometimes I get champions from opening a lot of shards and I never leveled them and I don't even really, not even aware of it. Okay, let's check out what you mean with Godseeker. Champions? Which one is that? I heard that Vergus is supposed to be really good. Look, he's got insanely good ratings. I heard that Vergus is incredibly good. Never played him. I only leveled him up to level 40, his max epic. And I know he's supposed to be really strong. By the way, this is AINA that you get when you reach level 25. And she also is pretty good, as you can see here. Not everywhere equally good, but there are things where she really shines. And once you reach 25 with a level, you can get her for free. Then I also know that Rector Drath is really good. I think Kale can also be good. Yep, really good ratings. Vargoth, I heard, was not bad. Yep. I got Ultimate Galek, but I don't have the Supreme one, the Legendary. So where's the Godseeker that you meant? Justin said that. Champion Godseeker, I told you built her a while ago. She's a Void Epic. Void is this thing here, right? Void Epic. Ah, there she is. Godseeker Aniri. She's level 8 and she looks insanely cool. What the heck? She got some insane rankings. She got a perfect 5 on Sand Devil's Necropolis and Faction Wars almost 5. What makes her so good? Attacks one enemy, heal the ally with the lowest HP by up to 5. 20% later when you have it maxed. Damage is based on defense. Aura, what aura is, does she have? No, she has no aura skill. Okay. Heal. Okay. Then we have attack all enemies, heal all allies by 15% of their maximum attack. Of their maximum attack. Then decrease the duration of all buffs on all enemies by 1 turn and increase the duration of all buffs on all allies by 1 turn. And it goes to 2 turns when you have that skill maxed. And it heals up to 35%. What the frick? That is insane. No, the cooldown will go on down for 1. Okay, it's like every 3 turns you will be able to do this. Holy smokes. Revives a dead ally with 50% HP, then fills their turn meter by 50% and resets the cooldowns on all skills. And this can happen every 3 turns then. Wow. That is an insane defense supporter, dude. Guardian Angel. Increase the amount of healing allies receive by 10%, a passive effect. If an ally is about to get killed by a fatal hit, preempts that hit and instantly places revive on death. So basically it's another revive. She has basically 2 revives. Dude, that is insanely good. She is so much better than Skeletor. And he's a legendary. How is she so good? She's only epic. Justin, what's going on here? How can this epic be so much better? But you know what? I also have the same thing with him. With my nuker here, Dirandil. He is so powerful. And he does so much damage. It's unbelievable. And he's only epic. And he outclasses pretty much most legendaries that I have. So it's so interesting that a legendary does not necessarily have to be the best, right? So it's always interesting or very useful to go with the ratings and the reviews here. Justin, her passive is the best part. Yeah, man, this is insane. And the blessing, she can have a blessing, of course, too. Okay, you know what, guys? Screw that. We're done leveling Skeletor, man. We're leveling Godseeker now. Forget Skeletor. Unfortunately, I'm gonna pay a lot of extra money here for unfitting that gear. But nah, Skeletor sucks compared to that. And even towards the rankings. I mean, I wanted to, like, I'm a champion collector when I get some, and I like to level them even if they're not necessarily really good. And I might still level him up max and put him in a team. But holy smokes, is Godseeker insane. Justin, what would you go with in terms of gear? She's a defense champion. Her skills build on defense. So would you go with max defense for him? Max HP and defense, right? She needs to be having a lot of HP so she can't get nuked, I think. And she needs a defense for her skills. Manni, wait like 3 minutes and I'll tell you the build you need for her. Okay, I'll wait for that. Also, we can check out suggested builds, recommended artifacts from I think the player base suggests those, right? So basically a defense set, a regular defense set with attack on the weapon, helmet HP, shield defense, and gauntlet with % defense. And then life, a life for breastplate and shoes. With more defense and HP. So we want HP and defense, just as I thought. Manny, do you work out? A little bit, but not nearly as much as I should be. And every day I feel this like, you should do it. But I got too much on my plate with the vacation coming up. I'm like pre-producing content like crazy for 3 channels, and it's, oh my goodness. So right now, not as much as I would like to, but I do it a little bit, yeah. I do swimming. Again, not as much as I should do right now, and I'm having some weightlifting stuff. Don't do those. Justin says don't do those. Okay, we're not going with these. So I can show you what I have. Maybe that will help you. So I feel like base HP would be good, but this is all with attack and critical hit and accuracy. Probably not important. Speed is always insanely important. HP is insanely important, so this would be a good... but it's only 3 stars, so no. Chance cause sleeping. You're going to prioritize speed and HP and do a regeneration. Hold on. And do a regeneration and immortal gear set. Okay. I have a lot of immortal things, I think. Hold on. Immortal. Here is immortal. It's a double set. And we want speed. We got speed on it with HP. Very good weapon. And we have a helmet. It's crit rate and stuff. But there's defense. Accuracy is not needed. That maybe I should re-roll this. The shield. Oh, the shield has speed. I think the weapon is really good. So immortal and what you say? Regeneration. I think regeneration was a four item set, right? No? What else do we have down here? Speed? Speed would be good too, right? I got a lot of good speed stuff. With attack. Oh, and also speed here. Attack percent and speed. HP here with attack. Accuracy, meh. Resistance on the plate, oh man. It's not very good. Manny, I've been watching you for 8 years now, and I'm turning 15 soon. Whoa, wait a minute. That means you've been watching me since you were 6? 7, yeah. That is crazy, Deborah. Thanks for watching for so long, man. I appreciate that. All right. I feel like I have to do this a little bit off camera right now because we're nearing the end of the stream, and I believe it would take too much time for me to do all this. But just want to check out the regeneration set, how much I got there. Resilience, shield, accuracy. I can't find it now. Alright, I'll be doing this at a later time, okay? Because I need to end the stream now. But I definitely put a focus on leveling up Godseeker now. That convinced me. And also, I want to again mention, ladies and gents, as a new player, register with my link, secure yourself 2 legendaries with the codes Supreme6 for Gameleap, right? Either one of those 4. Monkey King for Sun Wukong for PvP, or probably the best option, Alice the Wanderer from the Sacred Order by the code GetAlice here to the left with the promo code, right? And here to the left, also calendar rewards. Everyone will get that legendary champion right here. Ludex Artor, get him. He is probably going to be something you don't want to miss out on. And other than that, you get from registering with my code Zargala as from the Epic Order, as an Epic Champion. And AINA once you turn level 25 with your account. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, good music. Yeah, thanks, Deborah. I'll be looking into that. Also, Justin, when it comes to leveling up, you're going to prioritize speed and HP and regeneration in Immortal Gear set. I'll look into this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had an entertaining time. I hope it was a little more interactive today. And I was able to show you a little bit more about Raid. There's going to be more coming up sometime soon where I really explain a few basics for the game. Because I feel like this is a really nice thing next to War Robots. Just being relaxing, having something to just relax and chill to. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I catch you in the next video. And yeah, have a good time, my friends. Manni signing off. Bye-bye, my friends.